प्रकृति स्वाम अवष्टभ्य विसृजामि पुनः पुनः भूतग्रामम इमं कृत्स्नम अवशम प्रकृतेर वशात. Hello friends, this is the 8th shlok of the 9th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and today we will understand this shlok in detail. So let's first go over its meaning. So the shlok says Prakritim swam avashtabhya, which means to seize nature myself. Visrajami punha punah, which means I create again and again. Bhutagramam imam kritsnam, which means these different types of beings all avasham prakrtir vashat, which means independent in nature from control. So in the previous slok, Shri Krishna has described how he creates this universe, he manifests it from the unmanifested, and then he moves it back into the unmanifest to bring it back into the manifest. So this process of creation of this universe and dissolution of this universe and creation of this universe and dissolution of this universe is a cycle which keeps on going. It has been going since time immemorial, and it will keep going till eternity. So in that regards, here what Shri Krishna is now telling is the reason for why he creates it. So what he is saying is that in order to seize the nature, which is basically in order to experience the nature or to capture the nature, I create again and again this entire creation. And what then I do is that I introduce all different beings in there, and I give them free will to act based on their own free will or their own desire, as in how they want to act. So he gives them that desire, and that is how this entire play basically keeps on going. So we already understand that Shri Krishna is entire nature and also beyond it. So basically Shri Krishna is everything. So if you were to look at just that absolute, then that absolute is unchanging and eternal, and this unchanging and eternal is quite boring, because if there is no change happening, then there is no excitement. So it's quite boring to be like that. And so in order to make things interesting, in order to play with himself, what Shri Krishna does is that he creates this universe out of his own free will. So he basically decides by himself to restrict himself into different beings, and then he just observes this universe from all these different perspectives that he has created by himself, and this he is just doing in order to play with himself. So the way he does that is basically that he creates all these beings in his own image, and he gives them the free will to act. Now all the beings therefore have the option of choosing their action, how they want to act in this universe. And when all these beings are given this free will, they interact with each other, and as they interact with each other, this entire play keeps on progressing, and things remain interesting. So that is the whole process which is going on in this universe. He has basically taken up all these different forms, and he has given all of them free will in his own image, and all these beings, they are interacting with each other with their own free will. They have the option to choose their action. They can choose the right action or they can choose the wrong action. Whatever they decide, they have the right to choose their action, and then based on their action, how they then get the results of their action is the whole process of how all the beings are basically sustained in this universe. And this all creates this whole divine play going on and on and on. And so all the beings, they come out of Shri Krishna, and they basically perform their actions. Now some of them, they realize this, that this whole cycle is going, and we are all being provided the free will to act in a manner which is independent, and the wise people, they choose their actions in a right manner so that they can then go back to the origin of the being, which is Sri Krishna. So they act in a manner wherein they go back and dissolve into the original being, while the other beings, they keep acting for themselves, and when they keep acting for themselves, they remain stuck in this universe, in this cycle of birth and death. So all the beings actually are striving to go back to their origin, but they don't really realize what is the right path. We have been given the free will to act, but most people don't really realize what is the right path, and they take up wrong priorities and stay stuck in this universe. Those who realize the knowledge, they understand what the right path is, and then they take up that right path and go back to their origin. So that is what Sri Krishna mentioned in this shlok. I hope that I have explained this shlok well to you. With that, I'll close this video. I will see you all in the next video. Take care.